Hello everyone and welcome inside historic Hicks Field. Your Edenton Steamers planning to play the Greenbrier Knights tonight. A beautiful Saturday night for baseball after an impromptu day off due to the rain on Friday. A lot of work going into the field today. It looks good. Sky's holding for now, so we will have some baseball on tap here for you on the Edenton Steamers YouTube channel. I'm Ray Don. I'll be taking you through all of the action. If you missed the last game, Thursday night, the Steamers hosting the Catawba Valley Stars. The offense showed up once again. Back-to-back home games where the offense scored 11 runs and won 11-6. A couple Steamers to highlight from that game. Hunter Cole homered in that game. Back-to-back nights with a homer on Wednesday night and Thursday night. Has reached base safely in the last 9 games in which he's played. Steamers have only played 10, so he is on quite a tear right now. Anthony Stalin also coming alive as of late with the bat. 2 for 3, 2 RBIs. Ian Jenkins also had a pair of RBIs in that 11-6 win over the Catawba Valley Stars. That win pushed the Steamers record to 6-4. Also gave Marshall McDonald his 98th career victory in summer collegiate baseball. So something to keep in mind as this homestand continues. For the opponents, the Greenbrier Knights, it was a night to forget on Thursday night. They lost 20-3 against the Tarboro River Bandits in Tarboro. Looking for a bit of redemption in another Premier Collegiate League Eastern Division matchup tonight. The starters for the Steamers, it's Daniel Willey, his 3rd start of the summer. A even 3 ERA for him thus far this summer. He was especially impressive in the final 5 innings of his last start against the Knights. After giving up a 3-run shot to begin that game in the first inning, the next 5 innings he was locked down, able to hold him in check. 5 strikeouts in those 5 innings. On the other side, he'll be opposed by Cole Taylor. Taylor has pitched in 1 game thus far this summer for the Knights, gone 2 innings and allowed 1 run. As for the lineups for these 2 teams, we'll start with the visitors. Zach Will, the shortstop, will lead off for the Knights. Aiden Cunningham, the second baseman this evening, batting 2nd for the Knights. Jose Cazorla, designated hitter, and Cazorla's having himself an impressive start to the summer, hitting .346, getting on base at a .469 clip, already 4 RBIs. Zach Goldsnow, the right fielder from Old Dominion University, bats cleanup. Lincoln Ransom, the catcher, batting 5th. Warren Bailey, pair of home runs thus far, playing first base, batting 6th. Jacob Jackson will man the hot corner, batting 7th. Kevin Gower in left field, batting 8th. And Aiden Pinto, the center fielder, batting 9th. For Edenton, Chase Bruno back at second base and leading off. That leadoff spot now has gotten on to start the game in 4 consecutive games. We'll see if he's able to keep that streak alive. Hunter Cole, speaking of streaks, we just mentioned 9 consecutive games getting on base. Back-to-back games with home runs. He's in left field, batting 2nd. Aaron Copeland back in center field, batting 3rd. Ian Jenkins, the designated hitter, batting 4th. Anthony Stalin at shortstop, batting 5th. And that core part of the order right there, Cole, Copeland, Jenkins, Stalin, has been there for quite a few games now. The heart of the lineup. Casey Hare batting 6th, playing at 3rd base. Jackson Hip in right field, batting 7th. Hip, an incredible sliding grab along the line right in front of the visitors' bullpen on Thursday night. He's made a lot of great plays out in right field here at historic Hicks Field. We'll see if he's got another one up his sleeve tonight. Josh Pernay, the catcher, is batting 8th, and Jacob Mustaine, the first baseman, rounding out the lineup, batting 9th. Thus far this summer, Steamers 2-0 against the Greenbrier Knights. 10-2 all-time against the organization, dating back to the first run against them last year, and in this Premier Collegiate League. Looking at the standings, the Premier Collegiate League East, Tarboro River Bandits in first place. They are 7-4. Tonight they play host to the Catawba Valley Stars, so there'll be no movement in their league record. The Steamers sitting at 3-3 in the division. second place, and the Greenbrier Knights 3-6 in the division. So obviously a little bit of movement tonight depending on the way this game goes for both sides. On the other side of the division, the Wake Forest Fungo in first place, 6-3. The Fuquay Varina Knights 6-4, second place, and the Carolina Pirates 3-8 in last place in the Western Division. That's the situation we enter tonight. We'll get through the first pitch, the anthem, and we'll come back to you with some baseball here at the Edenton Steamers YouTube channel. I'm Ray Dunn. I'll take you through all of it when we come right back at Historic Hicks Field. Let's play some baseball. The Steamers playing host to the Greenbrier Knights here at Historic Kicks Field. I'm Ray Dunn as we get you going here this evening. Daniel Willie on the mound for the Steamers. Willie enters this game 2 starts already on the season. Has pitched 9 innings, allowed 3 earned, 9 hits, and 10 strikeouts. In the spring for Montreat College, he started 9 games, appeared in 11, went 5-3 with a 4.62 ERA, 60 1/3 innings, 31 earned runs, 47 hits, and struck out 71 batters. Most recent start for Willie went 6 innings against this Greenbrier Knights team. Allowed a 3-run home run in the first inning, then shut them down the next 5. He was the opening night starter for this team against the Tarboro River Bandits way back on June the 5th, which may seem like a while ago due to the layoffs because of rain, but only 3 weeks. Josh Pernetti behind the dish this evening. And leading off for the Greenbrier Knights, it's Zach Will, the shortstop. Thus far this summer, Will hitting .211, pair of RBIs, and a .250 on base percentage. Willie winds, kicks in the first pitch in there for a strike. 0-1. Steamers team riding a bit of a high as of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6. The 0-1. Some movement to that one. Doesn't get in the zone. 1-1. And the 1-1. That one splinters the bat. Willie going to field it and fire over to Mustaine. There is 1 away. Good piece of weak contact. Willie showing he can get off the mound and make the play. Aiden Cunningham, late addition to this lineup today. Late scratch of Trent Hanchy. Cunningham playing a second base. First pitch to him. Breaking ball up and in, 1-0. Cunningham only 2 at-bats thus far. A hit in the summer. That one misses outside, 2-0. 2-0. Line to center field. Copeland going into right center. Now he can't make the catch over his head. Bounces to the wall. He's up to it now and fires into second base. That one, no one over there to cover. Rolls on into Willie. That's a 1-out double for Cunningham. And the Knights have a runner in scoring position. Jose Cazorla, the designated hitter, hitting a .346 on base, .469 clip, 4 RBIs. And the first pitch to Cazorla, ground ball up the middle. Stalin gets to it, fires over to first. Mustaine stretches, and there are 2 away. Runner does move over to third now. A run at 90 feet. Away from scoring as Zach Coldsnow, the outfielder from Old Dominion, had just joined the team as of the last time the Knights got here. Since that point, 22 plate appearances, 4 hits. He's hitting .211 and on base at a .318 clip with an RBI and a pair of steals. Really looks in, looks over at third. And the first pitch to Coldsnow. Bit of a lean forward, and that pitch was inside. 1-0. Well, kicks the 1-0. It's in there for a strike, evens the count up at 1. Margaritaville night here at the ballpark. I've got my Hawaiian shirt on. Some people came in beach wear. $2 land sharks down at the beer garden. 1-1, Willie. This one line back, 1 and 2. So expecting a good crowd for this Saturday. Hoping the rain continues to hold off. 9 of the first 17 games postponed for this Steamer squad. Willie's 1-2. Outside, 2 and 2. Cold Snow played sparingly for Old Dominion this past spring. A really good season for that team. 2-2 pitch. Inside, 3 and 2. And Willie's full count offering. Foul back, so we'll do it all over again. And once again, Willie's 3-2. This one driven to left field. Cole going back. He's going to look at this one, and that ball is gone. A 2-run home run for Zach Cold Snow. And the Knights have jumped out to a 2-0 lead here in Edenton. Not unlike the first time Willie faced this team, a home run allowed in the first inning. Let's give the Knights the lead. Now 2-0 advantage as this pitch swung on and missed. Lincoln Ramson, the catcher, up to bat. And the 0-1 to him. Swing, missing, coming up aggressive, quickly in the hole, 0-2. Ramson only 4 plate appearances thus far, 1 for 3. Stolen base, and he grounds this ball over to Bruno. Fields it, fires to first, and that ends the inning. However, it's not before Zach Cold Snow drives the ball over the Teal Monster to give the Greenbrier Knights a 2-0 lead as we head to the bottom of the first inning here on the Edenton Steamers YouTube channel. Welcome back to Historic Kicks Field. Steamers trailing 2-0 after Zach Coldsnow of Old Dominion University. It's a 2-run home run in the top of the first. For the Steamers, it'll be Chase Bruno leading off, and on the bump, once again for the Knights, it's Cole Taylor. He's pitched in 1 game thus far this summer, 2 innings, an earned run, 3 hits, and 1 strikeout. Taylor this spring appeared in 7 games, went 5 2/3 innings with a 4.76 ERA and a 12.69 K/9. First pitch to Bruno, outside. 1-0. Taylor from Longwood University. And his 1-0 to Bruno. Ground ball to third. Fielded cleanly. The throw across the diamond is in time to set down Bruno, and that breaks a bit of a streak. The leadoff man had gotten on base in 4 straight games for the Steamers in the first inning. Bruno had been a big piece of that. Brian Hama as well. Hunter Cole, who's been the Steamers' hottest hitter thus far, up to bat. Home run Wednesday night, home run Thursday night. See what he's got tonight. First pitch low, kicks away, 1-0. Cole did not play this spring, transferring to Randolph-Macon College. Back in left field tonight, 1-0 to him. Inside, 2-0. And a 2-0 pitch to him. Swings and splinters his bat. That one ends up going foul. And that's got to be frustrating. He was in the office today looking for another bat, trying to switch up what he was swinging. Not sure if that was the bat he just broke or if he was coming for a backup bat into the office, but nonetheless, did not last very long with that bat tonight. He tried out a good number of bats while he was in the office, just trying to get the perfect one, and every right to do so. He's certainly on quite the tear. Head in the count, 2-1, the pitch to him. Inside, 3-1. Leads the team in hits with 10. He's hitting .313, getting on base at a .63 clip. 3-1 pitch, line foul, right field side. His slugging percentage also leads the team, .563. Tied for second in RBIs with 5. A 3-2 to him. Inside, he's walked. And a 1-out base runner for the Steamers. Aaron Copeland coming to bat, the center fielder. 3 home runs, 6 RBIs already this summer. Hitting .237 on base, .293 clip, and a .500 slugging percentage. Pitch to him, softly tap, back to the pitcher. Looking over at second, going to throw to first. Moves Cole over and puts the second out on the board of the inning. Ian Jenkins coming to bat. And Jenkins, 17 plate appearances since he arrived in Edenton last week. He is 7 for 15 with 4 RBIs and has been holding down that cleanup spot in the designated hitter position as well. First pitch to him. Upstairs, 1-0. You might notice the extended look back at Hunter Cole over at second base. He's got 4 steals already on the season. And he's keeping those infielders tight. And this ball getting away, and that will send Hunter Cole over to third base. 2-0 now to Jenkins. And now Cole 90 feet away from scoring. A situation that nearly mirrors Greenbrier's first inning. Getting a runner to third with 2 outs. And the cleanup man up to bat. Jenkins swings and misses on that with 2-1. I'm sure the Steamers would take the result that the Knights got. Jenkins this past spring hit .307, 6 home runs and 27 RBIs for Miami-Dade College in 31 games. 2-1 pitch to him. Takes this ball into left field. That's down for a base hit. Cole gonna jog on home. That ball got past the left fielder. He's now at the wall and firing into second base. Second baseman drops it and Jenkins is in. Did not look like he was going to get in safely, but short after the second baseman just goes out of his glove and puts Ian Jenkins on second base. And another RBI for him. And Steamers have cut the Knights' lead in half. Anthony Stalen coming to bat. Now still 2 away. Now runner on second instead. It's ahead 1-0. Stalen hitting .300 thus far. 2 for 3 on Thursday night. A pair of RBIs. First pitch outside 2-0. Stalen also with a home run and 4 runs batted in thus far. Paying good attention to Jenkins at second base. Swings through that one, 2-1. Jenkins still coming back from a knee injury this spring, which limited his time at the end of the season for Miami-Dade. So trying to get back to full speed. Up and in, 3-1. Just a tough route taken by the left fielder trying to get that ball that Jenkins hit. Ended up getting by him. 3-1 to Stalen. Ground ball, this one through the hole. And they're going to hold Jenkins up at third. Runners on the corners now with 2 away. Casey Hare coming to bat. Runners on the corners. Hare hitting .250. 406 on base percentage, a pair of RBIs thus far. Hips Don't Lie was the walk-up song. For those who have been keeping track of that this season, the alternation of his walk-up song. First pitch to him, swings and misses. 0-1. Stalen has attempted a couple of steals thus far, unsuccessful on a pair of attempts. And now he's heading over to second base, and without a throw, he'll be in. So the shortstop who had 17 stolen bases at Concord University this past spring is in at second. 2 ducks on the pond now for Hare. 1-1 to him. And Taylor's pitch upstairs. 2-1. Favorable count to him. Grounds this one back up the middle. Going to be a tough play, and it kicks off the shortstop. And Hare gets to first base. Now Stalen caught in a rundown, and he's going to try and get around the catcher. And he will not. He is out, but the Steamers tie the game on a difficult play up the middle. We'll see how they score it. Hare getting himself to first base, evening up the score. Stalen getting thrown out at home. Never lacks excitement around here at Historic Hicks Field. Game not up at 2 as we head to the second inning here on the Edenton Steamers YouTube channel. An eventful first inning on both sides here as the Knights and Steamers knotted up at 2 apiece. And for those who are wondering at home how Casey Hare's hit was scored, well, it was scored a hit. He got a base knock, bring home a run for him. Got him up to 3 RBIs this season. Now, Warren Bailey, the first baseman, will face Daniel Willie. That one hits him. And Bailey will head down to first base on the first pitch of the inning. Jacob Jackson playing third base, up to bat. Jackson, 15 play appearances thus far, hitting .333, .467 on base percentage. 3 runs batted in. First pitch, going to appeal down to first. Did not happen. And Paretti's behind the dish this evening. And a backstop that is quite crowded. A lot of talent back there. Willie's 1-0. In there for a strike. 1-1. Bailey has not stolen a base yet this summer. A swing and a miss makes it 1-2. And now Willie has his full arsenal at his disposal ahead in the count. And the 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball, swing and miss. That one's in the dirt. He's got no ability to go to first. Now a rundown because they did not know the rule over there, and Mustaine will tag him out. So some great baseball played by the Steamers as the Knights just lose the rules in their head there for a couple of seconds. Bailey tagged out in between first and second, trying to move forward as Jacob Jackson was looking to advance on a drop third and just can't do that. No space for you over there in the in at first base. And the first pitch now to Kevin Gowers in there for a strike. And that's a total facelift on this inning. From runner on and nobody out to 2 outs. And now pounding his own, Willie quickly ahead, 0-2. Lines kicks and fires, another breaking ball, and this one foul tip into the glove of Pernetti, and that's the end of the second inning. Some unfortunate base running for the Knights placed the Steamers' advantage, and only the minimum faced by Willie as we get out of this top of the second inning. We head to the bottom of the second game, not up at 2 here at Historic Hicks Field. Welcome back to Historic Hicks Field. Before we get back to baseball, the new 2021 Edenton Steamers merchandise has arrived. There are plenty of ways for you to pick up your new Steamers gear. You can visit EdentonSteamers.com and place an order. Stop by Sound Feet Shoes of Edenton or head to the merchandise trailer located behind the first base dugout at Historic Hicks Field. Thank you for your support and repping your Steamers gear. Bottom of the second, Jackson Hip coming to bat. Hip was hit by a pitch and scored in Thursday night's game. The first pitch to him, a line drive, base hit into left field. And there's the leadoff man aboard for the Steamers. Josh Pernetti, the catcher, coming up to bat. Pernetti, trio of hits this summer, home run and 5 runs batted in. All 3 of his hits have been for extra bases. Cole Taylor still on the mound for the Knights, and he throws over. Trying to get Hip. Hip yet to steal the base, but feeling much better on that hamstring as of late. Could see him go at some point. First pitch to Pernetti outside, 1-0. It's been good to see Hip in the lineup consistently. Brings a lot in right field. Really good at getting a jump on baseballs. It's been evidenced by a couple of sliding grabs. And Pernetti lines this one to first, and Hip is doubled off. Another facelift on this inning. Now on the bottom half of the side. Jacob Mustaine up to bat now with 2 away. Mustaine, 181 average, 3 of 57 on base percentage. First pitch to him inside. He bends away. Mustaine joined us in the booth on Thursday night. 1-0 pitch. Once again, inside, 2-0. After joining us in the booth for the second inning, defending his honor about his speed, he ended up tagging up and scoring later in the game. He's a pinch runner. 3-0 now to him. He felt validated in what he had said. We're glad to see him get in the game and do that. He's walked on 21% of his plate appearances. He's heading the count 3-0 now. Pitch to him on the outside corner for a strike, 3-1. That one's inside. He's walked again. Walk on 5 pitches for Mustaine, one of the leaders on this team in times walked and walk percentage. Chase Bruno, who led off this game, ground outs to third. Back up now in the second inning. Bruno hitting .231, .259 on base percentage. Does have 5 RBIs and a stolen base. And the first pitch to him, up and in, 1-0. Marshall McDonald coaching up Hunter Cole in the on-deck circle right now. Another one upstairs and inside, 2-0. Shadows falling over the ballpark, covering that right side of the infield and into the right field corner. .2-0 to Bruno. Another one up and in. They've just got progressively further up and in. And after a 5-pitch walk to Mustaine, Bruno is ahead 3-0. That one misses. Ball 4, 2 on, 2 out. Hunter Cole coming to bat. Hunter Cole, another batter who has seen his fair share of walks. Round up the percentages, he's at a 20% walk percentage. 20% of his 41 plate appearances ended in a walk. Pitch outside. 1-0, and this might be the time where either from the dugout or the catcher comes out and just calms him down. 9 of the last 10 pitches have been balls. Pitch fouled back. Hits the pole perfectly right in front of the grandstand. Fans getting a kick out of that one. That pitch looked on the outer portion or just outside the plate, as that's where Taylor was missing to Bruno, obviously batter on the other side. He's yet to come into Cole where he had been with Mustaine. 1-1. One low and away again. And a 2-1. Outside. 3-1 yet to come inside. Infield back. A little bit of attention from the shortstop shade up the middle. Coming up on Mustaine. 3-1 pitch popped in the air. This one going towards the parking lot. Somebody's car might be in trouble. And runs the count full at 3-2. Time called by Cole. Something looks to have caught him in the eye. Center fielder shaded about a step or two towards right. Open a bit of a gap. Cole has the power to go into that alleyway, the deepest alleyway of the park. Runners off on the 3-2. This pitch is going to land in for a base hit. Mustaine around third. He's coming towards home. The throw to the plate doesn't get there. Mustaine's in to score. Hunter Cole sliding safely into second base. Cole drives in a run, gets into second base, and gives the Steamers a 3-2 lead. Definitely helped runners moving with 2 outs in the 3-2 count. Mustaine able to chug on home, and that ball ended up with the pitcher, not really too much in a cutoff position, just grabbing it in front of the plate. Aaron Copeland now up to bat, and he pops this one into the air. This one shallow left field, third baseman, shortstop out there into the puddle. Left fielder now coming in and makes the catch along the line. Copeland is set down. Steamers, however, take the lead back in this second inning. A 3-2 advantage for them. Hunter Cole with an RBI hit. He just keeps on hitting. We'll be back with the third inning here at historic Hicks Field here on the Edenton Steamers YouTube channel. Welcome back to historic Hicks Field. Steamers ahead 3-2 here in the third inning. Daniel Willie still on the mound, the starter. Aiden Pinto, the center fielder for the Knights, up to bat for the first time. Breaking ball. Misses. High, 1-0. And the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss, 1-1. One. Misses. 2-1. Willie working quickly in rhythm. This one's fouled back, 2-2. The count even at 2. Willie. Breaking ball called. Third strike. Pinto set down. Willie struck out the last 3 Knights batters. That also turns over the order. Zach Will, the shortstop who grounded back to Willie in the first innings, now up to bat. First pitch to him. Another break ball. Got it working. Got it in the zone. 0-1. Outside, evens the count up at 1. And the 1-1 pitch. Popped into the air. Bruno, still in the infield, makes the catch. And there are 2 away. So I owe you a trivia question, and we want to center this one around hitting streaks because Hunter Cole is now up to a 6-game hitting streak. The record for the Steamers is pretty untouchable, but we'll give him a chance. It's 21. We'll get the first pitch here to Aiden Cunningham. That one low and away on the breaking ball, 1-0. The question is, who holds that hitting streak record for the Steamers? Pitch in there, evens count up at 1. Once again, who holds the hit streak record for the Steamers? The record is 21. 1-1 from Willie. Swing and a miss, 1-2. We'll have the answer for you in the 5th inning. Again, you're playing for a Steamers prize pack. Scott Willie has been the leader in the clubhouse for that. As Daniel Willie on the other hand, swing and a miss, struck him out. Strikes out a pair in this inning. He's set down he set down the last 5 in a row. Got a little carried away there. And has settled in since allowing the home run. We head to the bottom of the 3rd. Steamers coming to bat with the lead here on the Edenton Steamers YouTube channel. Welcome back to Historic Hicks Field. The Albemarle Area United Way is a nonprofit organization that improves residents' lives in 9 counties throughout northeastern North Carolina. This year, the Steamers have partnered up with the United Way and are looking forward to helping raise money for their services. On Friday, July 2nd, the Steamers will be wearing specially themed patriotic jerseys for their game. The jerseys will be auctioned off during the game, and all proceeds will go back to the Albemarle Area United Way. If you would like to have this one-of-a-kind jersey, be sure to be here that night and support a good cause. A huge thank you to H2OBX Water Park for making this night possible for the Albemarle Area United Way. Ian Jenkins coming to bat. Jenkins, the first pitch to him, up and in. Drove in a run, first time up. Excuse me. Grounds this one to shortstop. Picked up, fired across, and one away. Anthony Stalin coming to bat. Singled last time around. First one to Stalin. Misses outside, 1-0. Stalin caught between third and home last time came through. A 1-0 pitch. Popped into the air on the right field line. Right fielder got a late break on it. Now hustling on over towards the bullpen, and that one lands in the bullpen. Evens the count up at 1. Stalin did record his first stolen base of the summer. Put 2 in scoring position for the on-deck hitter Casey Hare, who was able to bring 1 home. Count even at 1 in the pitch. Up above his head as he ducks down 2-1. Stalin hit .408. And a .512 on base percentage. With 8 home runs and 30 RBIs for Concord University this past spring. 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. 2-2. So the one thing for Stalin that he's looking to just make some more contact. On a really good job of it past couple of games. 2-2 pitch. Misses. 3-2. Running the count full. Taylor's full count offering. Ground ball just past his brother James Stalin over in the third base coach's box. He went with the backhand trying to grab that. It was just out of your picture. He was not able to grab it, and he's taking a little bit from the dugout right now. Turn had smiled at him. Now he's shrugging his shoulders at the crowd. A little disappointed in Coach Stalin for not grabbing that one. The 3-2 pitch to his brother is lined into left field. That one's down for a base hit. And a 1-out base runner for the Steamers. Casey Hare singled home a run this past inning, and Casey Hare has a smile as both of his walk-up songs played, and he's been close to perfect with Hips Don't Lie as his walk-up song this year. Stalin back in at first. And now once again, a throw over to first. Stalin swiped the bag in the first, swiped 17 in the spring. That was the first one in the summer that he's gotten, but certainly not afraid to run. And the Knights know that. First pitch outside, 1-0. Stalin a couple steps off at first, drawing some of Taylor's attention. And now he's off and running, and the pitch outside. The throw down to second, not in time, kicks away and into shallow center field. Stalin's second stolen base of the evening. Puts a runner in scoring position once again for Casey Hare. Hare had 2-0, and this situation, runners in scoring position, not very favorable for the Steamers the beginning part of this season. This pitch to Hare, pops it up. Catcher back and looking for it. Will it hit the grandstand? It will not. He leans over and makes the catch. And Stalin puts the thought in their head that he might run. He's back to second base, and Hare is set down. 2 away. Jackson Hipp, who singled in the second inning, up to bat. It was doubled off of first on a line drive. He's been aggressive thus far. But back to the point about runners in scoring position. The team came into Thursday's game a 184 average runners in scoring position. Much improved effort. That went upstairs over his head, 1-0. Much improved effort on Thursday, 4 of 13 for a 307 average with runners in scoring position. That's how you get those 11 runs. And now Taylor looking back at Stalin on second. Knights worry that it'll be a brother reunion over at third base. He's got a healthy lead. And Taylor comes home. Pitch on the outer portion of the plate. 1-1. Last summer, Hipp, 3 home runs, 8 RBIs, 383 on base percentage for the Steamers. Pitch to him. Swing and a miss. 1-2. And Taylor's pitch. He got some another breaking ball, swing and a miss, struck him out. That will end this third inning. We're through the first third of the game. Steamers ahead 3-2 at Historic Hicks Field. We'll be right back on the Edenton Steamers YouTube channel. Welcome back to Historic Hicks Field. The Steamers are proud to announce that Venture Tours, the official travel partner of the team for the 2021 season. Venture Tours Incorporated is a family-owned business specializing in motor coach transportation. The owners have been in the motor coach industry for more than 40 years. A mixture of hard work and family legacy helped to create Venture Tours, one of the most successful motor coach companies in Hampton Roads, coastal Virginia. If you're interested in traveling with Venture Tours, give them a call at 757-494-1480 or visit venturebustours.com. Daniel Willie winds, and the first pitch of the fourth inning is ground to third. Hare got on his knee, up, firing across. Mustaine reaches out, and that will set down Jose Cazorla, the designated hitter who grounded to shortstop his first time up. Pair of groundouts and 1 away. Zach Coldstone hit a 2-run home run in the first inning. Now up to bat. Willie's first pitch in there for a strike. Similar to Willie's first start against the Knights, a home run allowed in the first inning. After that, in the first start, he went 5 scoreless. So 1 is cut on and missed. 0-2. Working that inside portion of the plate and further inner on Snow's hands. 0-2. High, 1-2. Really struck out 5 in his last start against Greenbrier, already with 4 punch-outs this evening. And the 1-2. Check swing, did not go. Certainly helps that he did not go as that ball bounced away and went towards the Steamers dugout. Only 2 hits thus far for the Knights. In Cunningham's double and then Cold Snow's 2-run shot. And he swings and misses that one. Cold Snow is set down. 5th strikeout for Willie. 2 away now in the 4th inning. Lincoln Ransom, the catcher, up now. Grounded to second base. First time up. Fouls first one back. Ahead 0-1. Willie Wines kicks and delivers. Swing and a miss. 0-2. And working ahead. The 0-2. Swing. And he's going to say tip that one. Foul ball. Keeps Ransom alive. Ransom didn't think he got a piece that was starting to hustle down to first. So we'll do this 0-2 count all over again. And the pitch, swinging through a breaking ball, now bounces. Pernetti to finish the out over to Mustaine. That's a 1-2-3 inning. 8 in a row retired by Willie. 6 strikeouts now. He's settled in since the 2-run homer in the first. We head to the bottom of the 4th inning with the Steamers leading 3-2. Welcome back to Historic Hicks Field. Every year, the Steamers are proud to have the opportunity to raise money for the Jim Catfish Hunter ALS Foundation. On Saturday, July 24th, the Steamers wear special themed jerseys that will be auctioned off during the game. Proceeds will go towards the fight to strike out ALS. Catfish Hunter is an MLB Hall of Fame pitcher that lived just 20 minutes from Historic Hicks Field. Unfortunately, he lost his battle with ALS over 20 years ago. The Steamers will continue to carry on his legacy and do their part to strike out ALS. We thank you for your support of this great cause. Steamers head 3-2 at Historic Hicks Field. Pair of runs scored in the first. Jenkins brought home a run, and Casey Hare also brought home a run in that first inning. And then in the second, Jacob Mustaine came around to score on a base knock from Hunter Cole. Gave the Steamers their 3 runs, a 2-run home run from the Knights in the first inning, gave them the lead. Since then, it's been all Steamers. Daniel Willie, the starting pitcher, has settled in. Cole Taylor, a couple of base runners in each inning thus far. In case you missed it, while we were gone, Sam the Clam ejected from the game. First pitch to Pernetti. He launches this one to right field. He's going to watch that one fly. A home run for Josh Pernetti to double the Steamers' lead. It's 4-2. He's got that type of pop in his bat. The California kid with his second home run of the season. And it looks like Tyrus Baumgartner's waiting with the straw hat. They saw the Phillies do that on the road trip on Wednesday. I can imagine when they saw that today, they knew exactly how they were going to use that straw hat. Pernetti, 4 hits this summer, all 4 of them for extra bases, 2 home runs, 2 doubles. Jacob Mustaine now up to bat. First pitch to him. Low and in, that's a ball. 1-0. Pernetti's just got raw pop. When he's able to unlock it in games, it is truly a spectacle. The 1-0 pitch to Pernetti catches the outer portion of the plate. 1-1. It's been evident since the first day of batting practice what Pernetti can do when he gets a hold of a baseball. Taylor's 1-1. That bat is broken and the ball foul. And I can just feel General Manager Tyler Russell somewhere shaking his head, looking at the number of bats that have been broken. Not a lot of games been played thus far this season, but a good number of bats been shattered. One thing he takes great pride in is keeping those bats safe. And Mustaine now down 1-2 in the count, coming back to bat with a new bat. And those bats become available at the merchandise trailer. 1-2 to Mustaine now. Breaking ball that started outside, never came back in. Evens count up at 2. Taylor's been able to work it a couple of times. He did get hit in the last inning with breaking ball, but he's been out of the zone a little too often with it. Now a full count. Tried to come back with some speed. I imagine he's going to try and come back with another fastball here. The count full, 3-2. The pitch, he does, swing and a miss. Actually took something off of that one. And strikes out Mustaine. 1 away. And Mustaine was thinking the way I was thinking, that something hard was coming his way, and it even looked like to me that it was coming in hard. It just did not. 1 away, Chase Bruno has walked and ground out thus far. The pitch, breaking ball misses in. The 1-0. Bruno pops this one into the air. Third base side, third base and run towards the Steamers' dugout. And this one landing on top of the dugout and foul. For Bruno, a great start this spring at Montreat. Was in 385 through 16 plate appearances. That's the 1-1 pitch to him now. Grounds this one foul. This time it's James Stalen making the play over in the third base coaching box. I think he had heard enough from the dugout the first time around. He got a good hop right up towards his chest and was able to make the play. 1-2 to Bruno. Grounds this one foul again. That's a little too tall for Stalen. Down third base side, keeps it 1-2. And the 1-2 once again. One low and away, 2-2. 2-2 pitch. A breaking ball way ahead of that one. Ground of that one. Foul just over the Steamers dugout. And that is giving me eyes on the fact that Blake Gibson is now in the Flamingo floaty in the dugout. Nick Neisted, our Director of Marketing Promotions, have been out on the field with that on, and I guess it made its way into the dugout. This Margaritaville night celebration continues. 2-2. Fouled again by Bruno. The second time a pole has been hit on a foul ball tonight. Outfield shaded a few steps towards left field. 2-2. 3-2. Should be specific there. Left field. Left field shaded a few steps closer to the line. Center field shaded a few steps to left field. Full count. And the pitch to Bruno. Breaking ball, able to hold his swing up as that one bounces, and it gives him a first base. Second walk of the evening for Bruno. Hunter Cole, a walk, a single, run batted in thus far. And Bruno off and running. The first pitch to Cole's popped in the air, foul. You can almost see it in the way Bruno was standing over there at first, that he was leaning, ready to roll. Taylor, not a good look over at him. And now a quick throw over. Keeping Bruno honest. Bruno with a steal already this summer. And he's got a couple steps, dancing around over at first. And now throw over to first. A well-placed throw. If our camera angle didn't pick that one up, that ball got right to Warren Bailey. The backside of Bruno. So he dove back. Bruno just back too quickly. And now he takes an extra 2 shuffles after Taylor looks home. Pitched low. 1-1. Both Hama and Bruno dance around over there when they're on base. 2-1. Anthony Stalin as well. A little bit of a middle infielder thing for these guys. They too like to dance around, make pitchers uncomfortable. Trust in their speed to get back, and more times than not they will get sent. As this ball is thrown past the first baseman, and Bruno is headed on into second base. He's getting the green light to come around to third, and hands going up down the line. And they're going to keep Bruno at third. Hands went up down the line, saying that one was out of play. And that one went out of play too late to stop his advancement to third. So Bruno now on third. 1 away. Hunter Cole, prime opportunity to drive in another run. He's got 1 run batted in tonight. Now tied for the team lead with 6. And the pitch to him. Sends this one to right field. Slow trot tells you he got all of that one. You can kiss that baseball goodbye. A 2-run home run for Hunter Cole, his third in 3 games. And the Steamers have opened up a 6-2 lead. Hunter Cole rewarded with the straw hat. 2 home runs in this inning for the Steamers. They've doubled their score from 3 to 6. 3 to 6 in this 4th inning. Now 6-2. And there's action in the bullpen. Coach coming to the mound. And that'll tell you what's about to happen. Ball taken from Cole Taylor. He goes 3 1/3. Allows 6. Steamers up by 4 here at Historic Kicks Field. We'll be back when there's baseball to talk about here on the Edenton Steamers YouTube channel. Steamers open up a 6-2 lead here in the 4th. 2 home runs in this inning. Josh Pernetti with a solo shot to lead off this inning. Hunter Cole with a 2-run shot just now to chase starter Cole Taylor from the game. Hayden Swisher coming on to pitch now for the Knights in 4 games. He's pitched 6 innings, pair of saves, a 1.50 ERA, and a 9 strikeout through 9 innings. Aaron Copeland coming to bat. Copeland 0 for 2. Ground to the pitcher, flew out to left. 2 at-bats thus far. Copeland now has new company at the top of the home run leaderboard for the Steamers. Hunter Cole has tied him, each with 3. And the first pitch to Copeland, in there for a strike. Hunter Cole, early on in this season, Marsh McDowell came into the office. We were all working, talking about the lineup, talking about who he's liking, what he was going to do with it. And he's like, I just can't take Hunter Cole's bat out of the lineup. He just does too much. And that is certainly on display now as Copeland flies this one to right field. And he is set down, 2 away. Ian Jenkins coming to bat. Drove in a run with a double in the first inning. Ground to shortstop in the 3rd. Another chance here in the 4th. Came into this game leading the team batting average, hitting .417. Pitch to him. And therefore strike. 0-1. .467, excuse me. 4 runs batted in. Now up to 5 runs batted in. The 0-1 pitch to him. Upstairs, 1-1. Swisher. Quite a tall pitcher. They got him listed at 6'8". Probably makes for a good forward when they play pickup basketball. 2-1. It's from the University of the South, Sewanee. Originally from Lynchburg, Virginia. 2-1 pitch from Swisher. This one sent to left field. Left fielder going back to the track at the wall, and he will make the catch. Hit hard, hit a long way by Ian Jenkins, but just not enough to get it over the fence. And that concludes an eventful fourth inning. A pair of home runs, a solo shot for Josh Pernetti and a 2-run shot from Hunter Cole extended the Steamers' lead to 6-2. We head to the fifth here on the Edenton Steamers YouTube channel. Welcome back to Historic Kicks Field. I'm Ray Dunn. The Steamers lead 6-2 over the Knights. Daniel Willie is still on the mound as we get this fifth inning started. We got a trivia question answer to deliver to you in this inning. The question was, who holds the longest hit streak for a Steamer? The record's 21 games. And the question was, who owns that streak? Pitch from Willie, swing and a miss. As Warren Bailey leads off this inning. Was hit by a pitch in the second. And quickly 0-2 to him. He also represents the last time the Knights had anyone on base. 8 straight set down by Willie. Checks his swing on the breaking ball, 1-2. The reason we asked that question tonight, Hunter Cole, with a 6-game hitting streak and 3 straight games with a home run after the one he hit in the last half of the inning. Bailey fouls one back, keeping it at 1-2. That would be fun to go back and look through the history books. How many is the most consecutive games with a home run? 1-2. Breaking ball, swing and a miss. He struck him out. 3 straight strikeouts for Willie. He's now up to 7 on the evening. Jacob Jackson struck out in the second. Another whirl at it now. Grounds this one foul towards the Steamers' dugout. Couldn't quite make out who was jumping up the dugout trying to make that play. They now have an inflatable baseball in the dugout as Margaritaville night with all the beach toys and all the fun stuff that comes with that. They're taking full advantage. The 0-1 grounds softly. Casey Hare up and throwing across, and he gets him at first base. Casey Hare flashing the leather and flashing the arm a little bit. Jacob Mustaine doing the splits. And retiring Jacob Jackson. That's a third baseman on third baseman. Jackson, the third baseman for the Knights. Hare, the third baseman for the Steamers. And from my vantage point, looks like a very tight play. That might have went in favor of the Knights, but certainly will take what you get. Kevin Gower, the left fielder, struck out in the second, now up to bat, and the count 1-0. Willie's pitch, low, 2-0. And the 2-0. Foul back 2-1. Gower hitting a 250 thus far. And flies this one to right field. Cole going back to the wall. Now against the wall, and that one is gone. A home run for Kevin Gower. Gower's first home run of the summer cuts into the Steamers' lead. It's now 6-3. The left fielder with the solo shot. And Willie now pitching to Pinto, who grounds this one towards third and foul. 0-1. Gower had 3 runs batted in coming in to the game. Now up to 4, as Willie had retired the last 10 in a row before that. This pitch, swing and a miss, 0-2, and that's been the Achilles heel against the Knights as trends start to develop in the second start against the Knights. They've hit 3 home runs off of him. Pitch, one's in the dirt, 1-2. Knights have scored 6 off of Willie. Only 5 of them earned thus far this summer. He's trying to close out his 11th inning pitching against them. The 1-2, breaking ball, swing and a miss. He struck him out. And that will conclude this top of the 5th inning. Kevin Gower gets one back for the Knights with a solo home run. We head to the bottom of the 5th with the Clams leading 6-3. Here on the Edenton Steamers YouTube channel. Welcome back to Historic Hicks Field. Steamers up 6-3. Bottom of the 5th coming up. I'm Ray Dunn taking you through the action. Before we get back to baseball, though, we want to ask, is your kid a fan of the Clam? Why not sign them up for the Steamers Kids Club presented by Weatherly Insurance? Membership is free for all kids ages 12 and under. They receive 4 free tickets, a club t-shirt, a discount to baseball camp, and an invitation to an exclusive meet and greet event with the players. You can visit edentonsteamers.com and download a registration form today. Anthony Stalin coming to bat. Thus far, Stalin a pair of hits, pair of steals. First pitch outside. Hayden Swisher still on the mound for the Knights. Came in after Hunter Cole's 2-run home run in the 4th. Was able to set down Copeland and Jenkins. Ian Jenkins with a long fly ball to left, but just shy of that teal monster. Now ground ball from Stalin, second baseman. Hustling over quickly to throw to first in time. Steamers faithful, not fans. Some protests going on from the grandstands. Nonetheless, Stalin is set down. Casey Hare, 1 for 2. A single and an RBI. First pitch to Hare, upstairs, 1-0. The infielder from Milligan University, where he hit .274 this spring. Watch that pitch on the inside corner, 1-1. Now stepping off. One to him. Inside, 2-1. Hare a night off against the Stars on Thursday night. 0-for-3 against Moorhead City on Wednesday. 2-1 to him. Foul tip. Back in the glove. Evens count up at 2. 6 hits on the summer. Hit .250. Again on base. .406 clip. And now 3 RBIs after the one tonight. Count even at 2. And the pitch, ground ball, second base, once again. Easier play this time, and there are 2 away. Jackson Hip singled and struck out thus far. The single came in the second inning, a strikeout in the third. It's just been a welcome sight to see him consistently in the lineup as of late. 5 straight for the outfielder from Brown as he swings and misses. 0-1. There, 1 pitch. Low. 1-1. Right now the 1-1 hip. Swing and a miss. 1-2. Team was not able to take on-field batting practice today. Everyone hit the cages before the game due to the weather the last couple of days, just trying to get this field ready. 1-2 to hip now. Lines this one into left field. That's a base hit. 2 for 3 now as the Steamers have a 2-out base runner. Josh Pernetti. Solo home run in the 4th inning that he was able to just watch and admire. Now with the man on and 2 away. But yes, this team just in the cages. A lot of work going into this field over the last 2 days due to the just sheer amount of rain poured down. First pitch, Pernetti pops into the air and foul. 0-1. Marshall McDonald putting in a ton of effort to get this field ready. There's still a dark spot out there in left where a lot of the field, or a lot of the water was squeegeed into the drain. The 0-1 to Pernetti. Line ground ball. So the pitcher, Swisher, tosses to first. And that is the end of the inning. 2-out base runner on the hip single. Steamers set down, leading 6-3. We are headed to the 6th inning here at Historic Hicks Field on the Edenton Steamers YouTube channel. Welcome back to Historic Hicks Field. Daniel Willey's still on the mound for the 6th inning. And his first pitch, cut on and missed. Zach Will, a leadoff hitter for this Knights team. 0 for 2 thus far. I'm now down the count 0-1. Evens the count up at 1. The 1-1 from Willey. Breaking ball high, 2-1. We do have a trivia answer for you. And Scott Willey, you continue to dominate. It was Joey Wendell. 2-1 from Willey. Sent into the air. Just behind second base. Bruno able to make the grab, and there's one away. So Joey Wendell, the correct answer to our trivia question. Matt Fine, good guess with Houston right, but was Joey Wendell. 21 games in 2011, and we agree with Papa Tom. Yes, Wendell's having a good year in the bigs. This one foul back. Aiden Cunningham. 1 for 2 thus far. Behind the count 0-1. Found this one back 0-2. And now, since we're in the 6th inning, we do want to ask for our streamers. Let us know where you're streaming from, and we will give you a shout out on the broadcast. Thank you all for watching. 0-2, swing and a miss. He struck him out. Another strikeout for Willey, who's racking them up thus far. 9 strikeouts. Came into the game with 10 in 9 innings of work. And in 5 2/3, working in the 6th right now. He already has 9. First pitch in there for a strike. Jose Cazorla. Pair of ground outs. One to the shortstop, one to the third baseman. Getting his hacks in now. Pitch inside, 1-1. And it is 1-1. Breaking ball. Catches the inner portion of the plate. 1-2. And Willey quickly back to work as he's been through most of this evening. The 1-2 pitch. Lined into right field. That's getting down for a base hit. Hip there to grab it. And Cazorla's on. 2-out base runner for the Knights. Zach Cold Snow had a 2-run home run in the first inning. Struck out last time up. Cazorla yet to steal a base this summer. Had 1 stolen base all spring. First pitch to Cold Snow fouled. 0-1. Willey's 0-1. Breaking ball in there for a strike. 0-2. Interesting to see which of his 5-pitch arsenal he goes to now. Ahead in the count 0-2. Pitch upstairs with that ball, and that one kicks back to backstop, rolls all the way back to him, moves Cazorla up. That one up and in on Cold Snow. And another ball that hits the pole here. That's 3 tonight. I think we had 1 in the first 5 home games. Not that I've been keeping an official tally, but always something noteworthy. Willey looking back at second now, the 1-2. Called, third strike. Snow is set down. Cold Snow is set down. We head to the bottom of the 6th inning. Willie, through 6 innings, has allowed 3 runs and struck out 10, matching his season total coming in to this game. Steamers coming to bat with a 3-run advantage here at Historic Hicks Field. Welcome back to Historic Hicks Field. Steamers coming to bat, up 6-3. Jacob Mustaine, who walked and scored in the 2nd and struck out in the 4th, now up to bat. Hayden Swisher still on the mound for the Knights. And I did do our Steamer streamers. I did see Papa Tom checking in from Maryville, Tennessee. Always good to see you in the broadcast. Anyone else, please let us know where you're streaming from. We'll give you a shout out here. First pitch to Mustaine is lined off the glove of the first baseman and down into foul territory. Mustaine hustling around first, going to try and make it to the throw into second base. He slides in safely. And Mustaine once again showing off the wheels, putting himself on second base. Hit the ball hard, hit it somewhere, and you might just get what you're looking for. A runner in scoring position. And nobody out for the top of the order, Chase Bruno. Walked a pair of times and grounded out thus far. Scored on Hunter Cole's 2-run shot last time up. First pitch outside. And that right side of the infield, Bruno and Mustaine, is an extremely impressive defensive duo. Mustaine over on second base right now, playing first night. Bruno playing second base. Bruno flies this one foul down the right field side. Leaves the count up at 1. Bruno looks so smooth working in the middle portion of the infield. Second baseman playing tight to the bag over there, holding Mustaine on. Not retreating until the very last second as breaking ball goes well outside, makes it 2-1. Even a sizable hole over on the right side of the infield. Bruno known to be able to poke one. Would be a nice place to put one right now, heading the count 3-1. Let Mustaine's legs do the rest. 3-1 in there for a strike. Runs the count full. It's that Cold Snow out in right field. That ball thrown on the line, just too far ahead of the catcher. Trying to throw it a runner earlier tonight. 3-2 now to Bruno. Chops this one up the middle, and that gets through. Mustaine waved around third. He's coming home. He will score. And the Steamers extend their lead to 7-3 on the RBI single from Chase Bruno. Still nobody out. And Hunter Cole, who is yet to get out, coming to bat. Home run, single, and a walk. 3 RBIs thus far for Cole. First pitch to him is outside. Cole came in this game hitting .313. That'll be on its way up. On base percentage of .463 will be headed on up. Just about everything. 1-0 pitch. Lines this one to center field. Center field started in, now goes over his head. Bruno around second, coming into third, and he's going to get waved around now. The throw to the plate is not going to get him because the ball comes out of the catcher's glove. Bruno able to score. It looked like he would be thrown out. Cole staying on second base with a double. And the Steamers now lead 8-3. Have a night, Hunter Cole. That is 4 runs batted in for him. A single, a double, a home run. The statement he's a triple away from the cycle is always a difficult one to make because it's always the most difficult one to get. And the pitch to Copeland. This one kicks away. Cole head on down to third base. Chance to score his 3rd run of this game. Copeland working ahead. Thus far 0 for 3. The pitch to him. Grounds this one foul down the third baseline. Bounced its way to the Steamers bullpen. Count even at 1. And the 1-1. Swing and a miss. The ball low and away. 1-2. And it's tough play for that center fielder. Sure, anyone going to hit him with the first step is always back type of advice after coming in on that line drive. 1-2 to Copeland. Swing and a miss, and he is struck out. 1 away. Ian Jenkins, 1 for 3 with a double and an RBI. Most recent at bat flew out on a long fly ball to left field that you felt the crowd start to rise, expecting that one to go over the Teal Monster. It just stayed in the ballpark. First pitch to him. Pops this one up on the right side. First baseman hugging the line, able to make the catch, and there are 2 away. Anthony Stalen, pair of base hits, a pair of steals, 2 for 3. Steamers looking not to leave Cole high and dry on third base. First pitch to Stalen, outside, 1-0. pitch now to Stalin. Lines this one, right center field, going back. This one on one hop to the wall. Cole gonna score. Stalin hustling on into second base with a stand-up double. Another RBI for him, and the Steamers extend their lead to 9-3. Three more runs in this inning as the Steamers' bats are starting to show the promise that Marshall McDonald talked about in the beginning of June as everyone got to town. Pitch now to Hare, outside. Stalin now 3 for 4. Now 5 of his last 7. And the 1-0. Upstairs 2-0. Stalin came in this game hitting 300 on the summer. Another one who will be watching that rise. Casey Hare ahead in the count 2-0. Ball catches the outer portion of the plate, 2-1. Hare 1 for 3. Drove in a run in the first inning. Popped out, ground out since then. Two one. In there for a strike. Breaking ball caught the inner portion of the plate. Evens count at 2. Runner on second, 2-2. 2 out. Chance to keep this rally going. And the pitch. Outside, 3-2. Hare has worked the count full. Jackson Hip standing on deck. And the full count pitch. Foul back. Keeps it full. So we'll do it all over again. Silence in the Knights bullpen right now. And it looks like nobody's going in the Steamers. Full count to Hare. Upstairs. 2-1, 2 out. Jackson Hip coming to bat. And now, a little bit of action beginning for the Knights in the bullpen. Light stretching. Swisher still on the mound. First pitch to Hip. Breaking ball outside, 1-0. And looking to see if he can get Hip as aggressive as he's been throughout this summer thus far. It's resulted in some really solid contact. 1-0, inside. 2-0. Hip was hit by a pitch in Thursday's game against Catawba Valley. One of a pair of Steamers to be hit. Ian Jenkins hit in the head with a pitch in that game. And now Swisher looking back over there to second base. Making a move like he was going to throw just to get Stalin back on the bag. Stalin with a healthy lead. 2-0. And there for a strike. 2-1. The 2-1. Swing and a miss. 2-2. 2 on, 2 out. 2-2 the count. Swisher gazes back at second, and the pitch now home to Hip. A swing and a miss. He struck him out. That will conclude the 6th inning, but not before the Steamers put a trio of runs on the board, make it 9-3 in favor of Edenton here at Historic Hicks Field. We will be back with the 7th inning and the final third of this game at Historic Hicks Field. Cole Bates entering the game for the Steamers. Before we get to that, well, fans, summer's starting, and you know what that means. Graduations, parties, and cookout season. Bill Gardner's Biggs Party Tent is the perfect place to host your next get-together. Schedule a picnic before the game for your next birthday bash, graduation, gathering, or business rendezvous. It's a classic choice for family summer fun. Call the office at 482-4080 for more details. Thank you to Bill Gardner and Biggs Cadillac Buick GMC for their support of the Steamers and sponsoring our new addition to Historic Hicks Field. And the first pitch of this inning is gone. Out to left field. That's a home run for Lincoln Ransom. Off of Cole Bates. Home run for him, and that was the first run that Bates has allowed thus far this summer. It's now 9-4, still in favor of the Clams. Justin Crestus, the first baseman now, entering the game for Warren Bailey. And Bates' first pitch to him, in there for a strike. 0-1. Now this game has had no shortage of the long ball. As both sides put the ball over the fence. It's getting warmer, the 0-1. In there for a strike. 0-2. Getting warmer, ball carrying a bit. Humid night here. It's always a beautiful night up at the press box when you got AC. As for everyone else, it's a little warm. 0-2. Inside, 1-2. Pernetti was ready for that one to be rung up. Not to be. Bates, speaking of ringing people up, so far 11 strikeouts in his 7 innings of work. Comes in 1-0. 1-2. Foul back down the third base side and out of play. Bates 1-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. One away. Bates relieved Daniel Willie. Struck out 11 over his 6 innings. Allowed 4 hits and 3 runs. Back-to-back starts against Greenbrier. Back-to-back games where he goes 6 innings. Gives the Steamers a solid effort. His first pitch is inside. The 1-0. Foul back. Now even at 1-1. Carter Johnson is now in the game as the third baseman, batting right now. See, making some defensive changes. The Knights do it quite frequently. 1-1. Bounces, hits the ump. 2-1. Sometimes playing the Knights, it's like a hockey line shift. And the 2-1 from Bates in there. Evens count up at 2. Also want to shout out Lena Dunlop, watching once again from Windsor, North Carolina. Nice to have you in the broadcast. That was our Steamers streamers in the 6th inning. We appreciate all you watching at home, supporting your Steamers. 2-2 for number 22 is in there for a called third strike. Back-to-back strikeouts. There's now 2 away. And Kevin Gower, the left fielder, up to bat. Struck out first time up in the 2nd, hit a solo shot in the 5th. One of 3 home runs for this Knights team. First pitch to him bounces in. 1-0. Left-hander up and warming in the Knights bullpen. So we will see a new pitcher come the start of the bottom of the 7th. Bates' pitch, swing and a miss. 1-1. And the 1-1 now from Bates. Missing outside, 2-1. Bates, 2 pitches really, fastball and a changeup. The way he's able to mix them has made him difficult to touch for hitters thus far in the summer. 2-1. That one is low. 3-1. This is Bates' 5th appearance. Bates served mostly as a starter in the spring for Delaware State. Pitched in 12 games, 10 of them starts. This pitch here, lined down the left field line and foul into the Steamers bullpen. Hit that ball well, just out a little bit in front of it. Runs the count full. And it's 6-1 in the 3rd innings, a 6.75 ERA, 8.07 K through 9 innings. Now his full count offering. Misses. Ball 4, and a 2-out base runner for the Knights. Miles Webb has entered the game. First chance to bat here. Webb thus far hitting .286 on the summer. The first pitch is in there for a strike. Getting on base. .355 OBP. Pair of RBIs and a pair of stolen bases. And the 0-1, swing and a miss, 0-2. As Gower dances off of first base, he does have a stolen base thus far this summer. Did not steal a base in the spring. Now getting a couple of extra steps. 0-2, swing and a miss. And Webb is struck out. 3 strikeouts in the inning for Bates. Does allow his first run of the season on a home run from Lincoln Ramson that led this inning off. Steamers still in control, 9-4 as we stretch here at historic Hicks Field. The Edenton Steamers are excited for another youth baseball camp this summer. I know a lot of people enjoyed the first running of it from June 16th to June 18th, but that's over and done with. Looking ahead, it's July 14th through the 16th. That's July 14th through the 16th for the next Steamers baseball camp. Young ball players between the ages of 5 and 13 are welcome. Visit EdentonSteamers.com to download a registration form today. 9-4 in favor of the Steamers. Josh Pernetti coming to bat. Pernetti, a solo home run in the 4th inning that he sent a long ways. 1-4-3. Mike Pyers' first pitch in this game is put in the air. And the first baseman and second baseman nearly collide, but the sheer size over there in favor of Justin Crestes allows him to make the catch. Mike Pyers, left-hander from Norfolk State. Coming in relief. Pyers, one appearance thus far this season. Allowed a pair of runs in 1 inning pitched. His first pitch, Jacob Mustaine, is cut on and missed. Mustaine reached, and a ball that popped off the glove of the first baseman last time around came in to score. The 0-1 to him, and there, 0-2. Also walked in the second and came around to score, struck out in the 4th. Down 0-2 now. First baseman from Virginia Military Institute. Outside, 1-2. Mustaine had a pair of long fly balls this week, neither one able to make it out. 1-2 is high, 2-2. He just looked like he was on the verge of hitting a home run. Both, as that one up and in, spins, gives a little look to the grandstand, and now a full count to him. He's played this scenario out a couple of times where he's gotten down early in a count. Now, in this case, working it from 0-2 to 3-2. And the payoff pitch upstairs, ball 4. Mustaine is walked, a one-out base runner for the Steamers. Pair of walks for him. And Mustaine's been one of the best at getting himself on base via the walk thus far. And continuing that into tonight, Chase Bruno coming to bat. On base last 3 times up. Single, pair of walks, and then ground out in the first. This one hits him. That one hits him in the leg. 2 on, 1 out. As he jogs his way up to first. And that will do it for Bruno's night. Brian Hama coming in to run for him, as they're going to give him some time. Marshall McDonald very, very cautious with Chase Bruno, has dealt with injuries down there in his leg in the past and wants to make sure that he is fully okay, makes it all the way through this season. Hunter Cole tripled away from the cycle, up to bat. First pitch, a ball. 1-0. Doubled last time up, drove in a run. Homered the time before that, drove in 2 runs. Singled the time before that, drove in a run. 3 for 3 and a walk. Skies this one. Shortstop, able to put him away. And his chance to write himself into the history books will at least be delayed with that pop out. 2 away. Aaron Copeland, 0 for 4 thus far. 2 on, 2 out for one of the men tied for the RBI lead on this team. So he loses his bat, throwing it down the third base line, swinging and missing. The bat nearly stayed fair. And James Stalin bringing it on down. And they're going to replace that one. Or at least work on it a little bit. That was a long way to throw the bat. That's a little bit, maybe a look into how hard that swing was coming across. And they will eventually replace the bat. Another pitcher getting loose in the Knights bullpen right now. Steamers bullpen dormant at this moment. Expect to see Bates for another inning. Pires looks back at second, coming home to Copeland. That one's up and away, 1-1. Copeland hit .320 at Spartanburg Methodist this season. 12 home runs, 48 RBIs. Pires looking back a couple of times. Now the 1-1. Copeland swings and misses. 1-2. Norfolk State lefty looking in. Likes what he sees. Coming set. And the 1-2 to Copeland. Grounded. Third baseman able to play it. Now lose the handle on it. And Copeland is aboard. Bases loaded. Too much consideration of where Mustaine was and what was going to happen there. And just lost the focus on that. Ian Jenkins popped out last time up. Hit a long fly ball to left the time before that. First pitch to him. On the outside corner for a strike. 0-1. The 0-1 to Jenkins. Ground ball to second base. Thrown on to first. And Jenkins is set down. Steamers load the bases, leave them loaded. Still leading 9-4 as we head to the 8th inning here at historic Hicks Field. We'll be right back on the Steamers YouTube channel. Welcome back to historic Hicks Field. Sitting around today on Saturday wondering what you should do? Here's an idea. Venture Tours is excited to announce the return of their Atlantic City Casino day trips. You don't have to break your piggy bank to visit Atlantic City for the day. Tickets are $85. You must be 21 years or older to participate. The trip includes $35 in free slot play at Resorts Casino. These Saturday trips offer exciting escorted trips where you can ride in comfort and luxury. If you're interested in traveling with Venture Tours, please give them a call at 757-494-1480 or visit venturebustours.com. Venture Tours is the official travel partner of the Steamers for the 2021 season. Cole Bates back on the mound for a second inning of work. Zach Will flying the first one into right center field. Jackson Hipp Positioned well, ranging over, making the catch. One away. Thomas Crandall now in the game. Batting where Aiden Cunningham had. And he swings and misses the first pitch at him. 0-1. Crandall in 185. 5 hits thus far this summer. Quickly down 0-2 in the count. And Bates 0-2. Outside 1-2. This Knights team, interesting arc thus far for their season, as they've been able to knock off Tarboro Bands 3 times, but have yet to knock off the Steamers. 1-2. On the outside corner, called third strike, and Crandall is set down. 2 away now in the 8th. And Wes Bonney Jr. coming to bat. First pitch, upstairs, 1-0. So Jose Cazorla's evening is over. Swing and a miss, even the count up at 1. Bonney, 1 for 16 thus far this summer. And 1-1. Swing and a miss, 1-2. And again, this Knights team, a lot of substitutions rolling through. Got a lot of people at bats. It is a lengthy roster. 1-2 from Bates. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Pair of strikeouts to wrap up the 8th. Bates 2 innings of work in relief. Sends the Steamers to bat in the bottom half of the 8th inning when we come back here on the Edenton Steamers YouTube channel. Welcome back to historic Hicks Field. Steamers ahead at 9-4. Another good night for the Bats at home. One more chance for them coming up. Before we get there, the Edenton Steamers are the greatest show in town. How can we make that any better? Throw in some fireworks. There are 2 more fireworks shows scheduled for this summer. You can catch these shows on Friday, July 2nd. That's next Friday. So Friday, July 2nd. And Wednesday, July 28th. Mark your calendars, and we will see you at the ballpark. Wes Overton on the mound now. Steamers saw Overton earlier this year. And Overton thus far this summer. 1 start, 4 appearances, 6 innings, 0-1 with a 6 ERA, a 2 whip, and a 6 strikeouts through 9 innings. Anthony Stalin will be the batter to greet him. Stalin thus far, 3 for 4. Pair of steals, pair of singles, and a double. Ball coming down. Clams winners of 5 of their last 6. Have won 4 straight at home. Trying to make it 3 wins in a row. Morehead City on Wednesday night, the old Coastal Plain League foe. Catawba Valley Stars, another non-league game on Thursday night, and this league game tonight. Overton's first pitch, Stalin. Swing and a miss. 0-1. The 0-1. Low. Evens the count at 1. And looking around at this league, the Steamers able to hold on here, get above 500 in their Premier Collegiate League Eastern Division standings. Still trailing the Tarboro River Bandits. The 1-1. Swing and a miss. 1-2. Knights came in this game 3-6 in the PCL East and in 3rd place. All 3 of their wins have come against Tarboro. 1-2 to Stalin. Misses. Evens count up at 2. The interesting parity wheel that has existed here. Knights 0-2 against the Steamers. Have able to beat Tarboro 3 times. Still losing record against them, 3-4. 2-2 to Stalin. Skies this one down the right field line. Moving towards Beer Garden. That will land on the netting just above the concessions. Keeps this count at 2-2. Steamers 1-3 thus far against the Tarboro River Bandits, 2-0 and holding this league right now over the Knights. Time being called. Ball thrown into play. My only guess would be by the bullpen. And Brett Folk, the first base coach, former pitcher, the last 6 years of the North Rhine, could not make the throw over the fence down to the visitors' bullpen. Baseball bounced and kept this timeout alive. Folk, might remember, tossed out of Thursday's game. 2-2 to Stalin. Called, 3rd strike, and he is set down. 1 away. Jacob Bisharat coming to bat. Bisharat coming to bat. Puts an end on Casey Hare's evening. Hare, 1 for 3 with a walk. First pitch, Bisharat inside ball, 1-0. And Bisharat just got to town earlier this week. Got into bat against Morehead City and struck out. The catcher from Miles College, 1-0 to him. Fouled. Evens count up at 1. And he played this spring in 12 games, 43 plate appearances, hit .333 and a .442 on base percentage with a home run and 11 RBIs. So, Marsh McDonald, another player. Marsh McDonald, very excited to see he gets to town midway through this season. Bisharat wearing the number 13 that was left from Adam Fine, who fortunately tore his PCL. Is done for the season. 1-1 to Bisharat. Upstairs on the breaking ball, 2-1. I have a feeling we'll see Adam Fine really soon, though. A little teaser for those of you who may be tuned in on Monday. 2-1 to Bisharat. Swing and a miss. 2-2. Bisharat, the 4th catcher on this roster now. Alan Brown, Case Kermode, the returns from last year. Kermode hurt in the same collision that ended Fine's season. Got back into play, hit a double on Thursday. 2-2 now to Bishrot, and his check swing fouls that one off. He's none too happy because that ball was up and in. Probably would have been ball 3. But Brown, Kermode, and then Josh Pernetti, you saw hit the solo home run earlier. And now Bishrot, the 4th catcher. Kermode, you're going to see a lot of time in the outfield. He's ready to be a full go. 2-2 to Bishrot. Pops this one up in foul territory, and this one's going to go hit the grandstand, scare a couple of people. Bishrot also can play corner infield positions, evidenced by being subbed in for the 3rd baseman. Looks like they might be giving him a try over there. And Aaron Copeland, who's expected to be the 3rd baseman this year, now in center field due to the shuffling of the deck. 2-2 in there for a called 3rd strike. Bishrot is set down. Back-to-back strikeouts looking for the Steamers. We'll bring up Ryan Kay. Kay batting for Jackson Hip. Hip's night concludes 2 for 4. First pitch to Kay. Inside part of the plate for a strike. And Kay came in this game tied for the team lead in RBIs with 6 with Aaron Copeland. Hunter Cole had something to say about that. And the 0-1 pitch flied to center field. Center field is still coming in. Now makes the catch. And the side is retired. End of the 8th inning here at historic Hicks Field. Steamers looking to close out their 4th. Looking to close out another win at home and try to win 6 of 7 when we come back here on the Edenton Steamers YouTube channel. Welcome back inside of historic Hicks Field. Steamers leading 9-4, trying to close this one out. If they're able to, they'll be winners of 6 of their last 7. And I misspoke earlier, they would be winners of 5 in a row. Yes, I misspoke earlier saying 4. It was 5 in a row at home. They're able to close this one out. They came in with 4 in a row at home. Michael Allen, the right-hander from Lenore Rhine, on the mound to start this 9th inning. Allen thus far this summer, 5 innings pitched, a pair of saves, 0-1 with a 5.40 ERA. Zach Coldsnow homered in the first inning, a 2-run shot that opened the scoring. Aside from that, a pair of strikeouts. 4th time to bat now. Allen's first pitch, outside, 1-0. Going with that slider. Moving off the plate. Some changes defensively. Bisharat in at third base. Ryan Hamu came in for Chase Bruno. Inning prior, still over there at second base. Ryan Kay in right field. 2-0 now. Can't tell by the numbers, but I believe it's Case Kermode back behind the plate for the first time since his injury. A very welcome sight. Allen down 2-0. That's that one in. Swing and a miss, 2-1. Allen's 2-1. Swing and a miss, 2-2. And Allen, a dominant spring for him for Lenore Ryan. 14 appearances, 14 to third innings pitched, 1.26 ERA. And now his 2-2. Slider, a lot of movement to it. Not a lot of bite from Cold Snow. Runs the count full. And Allen and Stalen, two pitchers that finish up a lot of games for the Steamers team. That fastball slider combination for both. Lethal if it's on. The 3-2. Fouled back. Allen only allowed a pair of hits thus far this summer. 3 walks. And once again, it's full count. And he's shaking off his catcher twice. The full count offering. Ground ball to third. That one's going to get past through the hole. Base hit for Cold Snow. Leadoff man aboard. Lincoln Ransom homered in the 7th inning. Otherwise, a strikeout and a ground out. 1-for-3. Ransom and Cold Snow. Two of the exceptions to the rule of being pulled out late in the game for the Knights. 5 of the original 9 in the lineup were lifted. Only 4 remain. Ransom being one of them. First pitch to him. In there for strikes. Slider bit off a corner of that plate. And the 0-1. This one into the dirt and blocked. As Kermode just getting his bearings once again behind the plate. Kermode caught a bullpen at Moorhead City earlier this week, and they've been trying to slowly work him into action. This is a good time here in the 9th, up 5. 1-1. Popped into the air, and that will go out of play on the first base side. 1-2, and Kermode, an upbeat this week, really just enjoying getting back to baseball. Had a double in Thursday night's game, coming at a pinch hit, and he was hitting the cover off the ball. And workouts leading up to the season before the injury. The 1-2 now from Allen. Ground ball, this one down the third base line and foul. Keeps it at 1-2. I also have to give Case credit and a lot of thanks for his work Wednesday night in Moorhead City. He scored the game for us. Taking a little weight off my shoulders so I could do the broadcast. Those road games against non-league opponents, got to score them ourselves. Allen's 1-2. Just misses on the outside. 2-2. just in case a pair of Knights have been dispatched to the bullpen. Two from Allen. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. One away now. Justin Crestes, the first baseman, coming to bat, struck out in the 7th. Crestes hitting a 105 so far. Allen's first pitch. Ground ball to second base. Chance to end it here. Hama over to Stalen, firing to first. And that one just gets out of Mustaine's glove as he dove for that. 2 away. For those of you who may be scoring at home, we remind you, you cannot assume double play. So a fielder's choice. Carter Johnson, third baseman, struck out looking in the 7th inning. Now up to bat. Johnson came in the game for Jacob Jackson. Jackson to Johnson. Crestes, about 2 steps off of first base. Allen didn't like we saw at first, now ready to go. And his first pitch on the inside corner for strike 0-1. Michael Allen enjoying getting the full experience of a full summer here. He was a late addition to this team last year. A former teammate of pitching coach Brett Folks at Lenore Ryan. 0-1. Just high. 1-1. Part of a bullpen that has been stellar, especially in the latter innings of games. Quite a few close games won early as these bats start to find their way. 1-1 pitch, swing and a miss, and it's 1-2. At home, the bats have certainly come to life. 11 runs in the last 2 home games apiece, and 9 tonight. 1-2 from Allen. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. And another win for the Steamers. They move to 7-4, winners of 6 of the last 7. They've won 5 in a row at home. And manager Marshall McDonald is up to 99 career wins in summer collegiate ball. A chance for 100 against this same squad in a doubleheader on Monday night. Daniel Willey picks up the W, his first of the summer in his 3rd start. He went 6 strong, allowed 3 earned, had 11 strikeouts. 1 run allowed by the bullpen as they continue to look impressive, and this offense led by Hunter Cole. Single, double, home run. He brought home runners in all of those at-bats, 4 RBIs in total. Also had a walk in the 1st inning, finishing the night 3 for 4. Once again, the Steamers improved to 7-4, a 9-4 final here at Historic Hicks Field. I'm Rain Dunn. I've been taking you through the entire action here on the Edenton Steamers YouTube channel. We'll be back in a couple of minutes with a post-game report as the Clams claim another victory. The Steamers grab another one, up to 7-4 on the season. Most importantly, 4-3 in the Premier Collegiate League Eastern Division, still in control of second place. As the Greenbrier Knights fall to 3-7 in the division and 5-8 overall. Clams winning this one 9-4. Hello, I'm Ray Dunn. This is your post-game report from Historic Hicksfield. The Steamers now winners of 5 in a row at home, 6 of their last 7. And the bats have started to come to life tonight. 9 runs on the board. Got started in the first inning. An RBI from Ian Jenkins brought home Hunter Cole. And then Casey Hare singled home a run. That was 2 runs for the Steamers in the bottom half of the first, but it did not give them the lead because in the top half of that first inning, Zach Coldsnow had a 2-run home run for the Greenbrier Knights. Game knotted at 2 after 1. In the bottom of the second, the Steamers responded. Jacob Mustaine got on board with a 2-out walk and was brought home by Hunter Cole on his first hit of a 3-hit night. He's now got a 6-game hitting streak. That gave the Steamers a 3-2 advantage. They would build on that lead in the 4th inning, where a solo shot from Josh Pernetti made it 4-2. 3 batters later, a 2-run shot from Hunter Cole made it 6-2. And the lead was insurmountable at that point, as the Knights would put another run on the board on a Kevin Gower solo shot in the 5th inning to make it 6-3. In the bottom of the 6th, however, the Steamers come back and attack. Jacob Mustaine gets on board in an error by the first baseman. Single from Chase Bruno being brought home by Hunter Cole. Chase Bruno brought Jacob Mustaine home, excuse me, and then Hunter Cole an RBI double to bring Bruno home. As the Steamers able to put 3 on the board, Cole later brought around by Anthony Stadlin. And that would be the extent of the scoring for the Steamers. 9 runs. A home run from Lincoln Ransom in the top of the 7th gave the Knights their 4th run of the game. It was 9-4 after 7, and that would be your final score. Cole Bates gave up his first run of the season in that 7th inning, that home run to Ransom. He went 2 innings, struck out 5. Michael Allen gets in the 9th, slams the door, did allow a base runner, but not too much happening for the Knights late. As I mentioned in the open of this postgame report, Steamers at 7-4, 4-3 in the division. And they are in firm position in 2nd place. Marshall McDonald now at 99 wins. The doubleheader on Monday, offering 2 chances for him to get to 100. As we would have loved for it to happen tonight, but the rain did not cooperate last night. The Steamers still had to win last night if the game happened. Nice to get a baseball game in. Forecast was not promising throughout the entire day, but a lot of work went in, and we thank Marshall McDonald, James Stalin, Brett Folk, and the players that came out to work on this field. And we thank all of you for tuning in tonight to the Edenton Steamers YouTube channel. I'm Ray Dunn. It's always nice to call you through a win. Back at it again on Monday. Enjoy the day off on Sunday, and I hope to talk to you real soon.